3 wins in 4 nights. Your final score tonight on the scoreboard, 126-110. The Spurs have been dominant in the month of February, and they ended the same way that they started. And Chris Miles here with you at Barclays Center, and it's a win to start the month, a win to end the month. This was the last game they have in the calendar month, and I say that because it's the 3rd time in franchise history that the Spurs have ended a month with all victories. 11-game win streak. That includes all games on this rodeo road trip so far. So for the San Antonio Spurs, 11 consecutive wins, and now they are just a game and a half behind the Oklahoma City Thunder for first place in the Western Conference. And you think back at some of the teams that were able to accomplish the feat of going a full month without a loss. Well, this is just the 3rd team in franchise history. Julian Champagnie, a homecoming for him. He's with Jacob and Sean now.
And the Brooklyn Kid joining us here at the table. Jules, what's it like to have such a good game where you're from, in front of your home crowd?
I mean, it means everything, man. You know, you come out here when you're a kid and you watch these guys play and you say, I want to come out here and do this. So being able to come out here and just, put on a good performance for my family, it means everything.
Talk about how comfortable you were out there, because you had some 3 balls where it looked like it was a stroll in the park. It looked like practice for you.
I mean, you see these. Nice.
Break it down. What are you seeing out there?
I mean, I think my teammates keep fine, to be honest with you. Truly, I think it's a matter of being in the right spots, moving with the ball, and then also my teammates just, having their head up. But, yeah.
That one there, I mean, you just caught it. You were already stuck on automatic.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a defender pretty much, one in the front of you, one to the right of you, just let that one fly. I mean, you just looked supremely comfortable out there. I want to ask you another thing. How many tickets did you have to buy tonight?
I think I got like 17 tonight.
How many?
Like 17.
Whew.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to get a lot more, but, the price.
That's a big payroll deduct.
Yeah, huge.
You better let them know, because everybody assumes that you just.
It's free.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
you
it's
just
not.
pull them out of your nether region. Hey, I want 15. I want 5.
Yeah, trust me, it really gets crazy, especially, being from here. I got all my friends here. Even like at the New York game, I got another 17 tickets at that game,
Julian,
too.
Yeah, you're. This is an expensive trip for you.
Yeah, I'm not getting paid these games.
They call New York the Mecca of basketball. What's it like to grow up as a kid playing basketball in the city, loving basketball, and dreaming of being in the NBA one day, knowing how many great players are from New York? Yeah,
I mean, it's crazy, honestly and truly. Just growing up here, it's a tough place to be. You kind of have choices. Going on the right path, wrong path. I think basketball was the thing for us to do. But obviously hooping and then watching all these guys that came through here hooped and did it at the biggest stage. You turn around and you're like, well, I want to do it. So you just figure it out. You surround yourself by the right people and you just keep pushing.
You're going to enjoy the St. John's game on Saturday?
Sure, and I'll be courtside, so I'll be over there cheering.
Or do they still, Villanova, they still give you your flowers when you show up?
It's been a little while since I've been there. I mean, last time I was there, they did. I hope they do this time. If not, it's still okay. But
they better know, man. Julian Champagnie's coming back.
Yeah.
We'll see.
He's the king. He's the king of the three-point shot right now. The Spurs seem to be the king of the NBA. They've only had 3 undefeated months ever in their history, and you're a part of one of them. 11-0 in February. How about that?
That feels real good, man. That feels real good. I mean, we've all been working for it. I think we've all gone out there and put out the right energy and put our energy into the right things. So. Yeah. I want to say we deserve it.
Well, yeah, and I want to maybe talk a little bit more about that, because it seems to me like the last 10 games or so, you guys haven't had a lull. It's been relentless, 48 minutes of basketball, even going as far back, the Lakers, Golden State, they were shorthanded, but you guys showed no mercy. And then you have the tough 2. Detroit and Toronto, 48 minutes of grind. I thought tonight there was a little bit of a letdown when you guys got up 20 or so there in the first half, kind of let the Nets back in the game. But kind of talk about that mindset that you guys are bringing to the court every single night.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think tonight we definitely we played to our strengths at first, and then we kind of let down and played with the game. But I think the main part is for us just going out there and day by day pounding the rock. Keep going. The mindset's always been we want to win. So, I mean, just going out there and just hooping, honestly, and truly playing together no matter whose night it is. If, it's Dev's night, my night, Vic's night, Fox, we find them, figure it out. And then everybody around does all the right things to make sure that we can win the game. So, I think we're all just putting our energy into the right places, and it's working for us.
Yes, sir.
Can you talk about the St. John's game? Any other plans while you're home?
Family. See all my family. See mom, dad, little brother. See my, my fiance's family. But yeah, just chill.
All right, just chill.
You got to pay for lunch and dinner now. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
That's the pop rule.
It's okay.
Yeah, good on you.
Good on you. Good on you. In this game, 26 points, a new career high inside of Barclays Center. You wanted that in alley-oop, didn't you?
No, I didn't think he was going to pass it, but when he passed, I was like, oh, that's my guy right there. Wanted to do.
Chris Miles on the other side. Jules, thanks.
Just like you like it. And wins have been coming 24/7 for your San Antonio Spurs. 126-110. That is the final score tonight. And you know, head coach Mitch Johnson is the reigning Western Conference Coach of the Month. And after going undefeated in February, might go back-to-back on that award. Here's Coach Johnson at the podium.
Coach, Coach, when you're rolling like this and you get a win where you have total team participation, you're not relying on one guy to do all the offensive load, how encouraging is that?
Yeah, we've had to find a lot of different ways to win. It's part of a team that's growing and continuing to learn about each other and doesn't have the identity where there's one or two or even three players that are going to take the majority of the shots every single night. And so there is a lot of team participation on both ends of the court and what we demand. And I think we're just continuing to try to be more consistent while also learning on the fly a little bit.
And then what did you like from Julian tonight?
You know, Julian and Devin specifically, I think in this recent stretch, and it's easy to say it when they're shooting how they are, but they've been putting their energy into the right areas and having the right approach. And, you know, a guy that coached for a long time I was blessed to work for, talked about the basketball gods quite a bit. And it's amazing when you do that. At some point, you typically get that reciprocated. And I think those two guys have been getting that recently. And they've actually been putting their energy into the right spots and areas prior to even getting, whether it was the volume, the opportunities, or the ball was going in the hole.
I think Victor mentioned after last night's game, like the schedule seems to be catching up to him. He's feeling a little fatigued and tired. What are you seeing from him this last few games?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's missed some shots that he's made. I think he'll be just fine. Obviously, his break wasn't as long as everybody else's. And, you know, we're almost 60 games in, and I think he'll be just fine. Teams are being physical, and we've been on the road quite a bit. And when we weren't on the road, he was on the road. And it's part of this life we live.
Do you think the next 2 days off will be good for him and probably everybody on your team that has?
I do. I think it's this. I think we have one more time after this time where we have 2 days in between a game, and so I hope everybody takes advantage of that, of whatever's most appropriate for them.
Yeah, Coach, obviously Keldon's got more and more comfortable with his role as time has gone on, but this season, especially shooting the ball from beyond the arc, from inside, what have you made of the leap he's taken and just how efficient he's become offensively?
Yeah, it's been one of the more selfish, or not selfish, but maybe self-centered experiences for me this year, is just to be able to have a lot of fun watching him mature on the court and his personality, his embracing of role, clarity of his role, how to star in his role, and exuding that to his teammates. And, you know, I don't want to speak for him, but I think there's a lot of guys that probably wouldn't have played tonight. We played it last night and have been on the road quite a bit, and he's pretty banged up. And I actually was the one that told him he was done last night in terms of playing, and he wanted to go back in that game. And even tonight, he was going to have to tell us he was going to play, and he did that and set a tone, and that's a leader.
Well, Coach Johnson could be talking about a number of guys, including this one, Devin Vassell, known for the threes, but rising to the rim. More Spurs Live coming up after the break. 2 games in a row in New York City. Statue of Liberty got to see a great win for the San Antonio Spurs, 126-110 over the Brooklyn Nets. Again, your Spurs just a game and a half behind the Oklahoma City Thunder for that top spot out west. And it's been a long rodeo road trip. Next up, 2 big contests against some Eastern Conference teams that look like they are playoff bound. The New York Knicks, Sunday at noon. That's on ABC. And then Tuesday against the Philadelphia 76ers on the FanDuel Sports Network. We should point out that Joel Embiid has been playing better and inspired basketball, so should be 2 tough contests. Of course, last night's win against the Toronto Raptors. It's been 3 wins in 4 nights, 11 in the month of February, and a huge boost in the standings for your San Antonio Spurs. 7 different players scored in double figures tonight, including Dylan Harper. Go ahead, get in the rim and get in that dunk contest. Harper finishing February on a high note. De'Aaron Fox, another one of those players in double figures. KJ, Keldon Johnson, and the Spurs, a balanced attack. They're now 19-2 when they have 30 or more assists. They had 15 steals, 15 threes, and 33 helpers. We'll see you guys early next week on Tuesday in Philly. Thank you for hanging out with us.